Howdy, everybody. This is Leo Cloutier with Malice to It None. It's indeed a pleasure to have as our guest here today one of the outstanding infielders in Major League Baseball with the Kansas City Royals. I'd like to welcome to our show Paul Schall. Welcome, Paul.
Thank you, Leo.
Paul, this ballpark brings back memories, and one of them is not too pleasant. June 13th, 1968. Are you superstitious?
Not really.
After that one?
No, not. I wouldn't say I'm superstitious. I've still got the memory. Like you say, it's not a very pleasant memory.
But, excuse me, go ahead, Paul.
Well, as you know, I got beamed on June 13th. And it was an early morning game, and I think we played 11 o'clock game because we had, it was toward the end of the season, and we had to make up an extra game that we had got rained out the day before. So we played it at an odd hour of 11 o'clock in the morning. You don't see the ball real well that time of the day, it seems. And that might have had something to do with it. I feel very fortunate that I came out of it in as good a shape as I did.
And you seem to have felt no ill effects as a result, Paul, which is remarkable.
Well, for about a year I did have problems with headaches and a little bit of dizziness, an equilibrium problem. And I went to spring training with the Kansas City Royals the spring of 1969. The Angels had put me up available for the draft, and Kansas City picked me up. And I went to spring training, and they could tell right away that I was having some difficulties, so I was sent to AAA, down to the minor leagues, to hopefully get over the effects of the beating, and luckily I did. It took about a year, though. I was having a lot of problems in defense, on ground balls, pop flies, and any quick movements I made, I lost a little bit of it, the side of the ball, but right now I feel 100% well again.
You're certainly playing in that fashion. Let me ask you, Paul, did you feel, you must have felt very shy at the bat after that, I suppose?
Well, right after it happened, I didn't play any more that season. And during the winter months, I was wondering to myself what it would be like when my first at bat again. And I thought that, I did hear that a lot of players are shy. They have that thought in their mind when they go up there to face the pitcher for the first time again. And sometimes it affects a hitter, and he's never able to come back again. But first time I batted, I wore the protective helmet with the flap that covers the left ear, and I had no problems whatsoever. Wasn't any fear at all at bat. The only problem, like I say, I did have is defensively.
Paul, the fellow who happened to unleash that ball that hit you was Jose Santiago, wasn't it?
Yes.
One of the nice guys in baseball.
Well, I know Jose from, I had known him 2 or 3 years before that. We played in the minor leagues together, and he's a very good friend of mine. So I know that it was not intentional. He had 2 strikes on me, and he was probably trying to brush me back a little bit, and then to throw that slow curve. He had gotten 2 quick strikes on me with that slow curve, and he was probably going to come back and throw me that again after he threw me that brush back pitch, but he got it in. I'm sure it got away from him a little inside more than he'd wanted to.
I'll never forget that day because I was here when it happened, and I also was here when it happened to Tony Canigliaro. Those are awful moments to be on the outside watching, and I imagine it must be worse when you happen to be the victim.
Well, that's very true. It's a shame how it did happen to Tony. He's out of baseball now. He got a little more serious than I did. Luckily, it didn't affect my eyesight. It's a shame that things like that have to ever happen, but that in any sport, any professional sport you play, there's injuries going to happen. In football, you're up any time, you can break a leg or something like this can happen. So it's just one of the hazards of the sport.
Oh, you're so right. Paul, it's certainly nice to see you back in harness, so to speak, and doing such a great job, and I certainly want to take this opportunity to wish you worlds of luck, and may you have the greatest season you've ever had.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Paul. This was an interview with Paul Schall, the star infielder of the Kansas City Royals, and this brings us to the end of With Malice to It None. Until tomorrow at the same time, Leo Cloutier, good day. Thank you, Paul.